Hello, this is Schedulytics. Welcome to today's session. Have you for a time heard a statistician make statements such as the mean height of males is significantly different from the mean height of females, or there is a significant association between gender and obesity? Now, anytime we hear such statements, it brings our mind to what we call inferential statistics. Now, if you watch this video to the very end, you will be able to know at least 3 things about inferential statistics. And so we encourage you to watch this video to the very end in order to know these 3 things. Now, the first thing is, what is inferential statistics? Well, there are diverse opinions as to what inferential statistics is. However, what all these opinions stand to tell is that inferential statistics is a statistical method that seeks to draw conclusions from a small yet representative sample, the characteristics of a bigger population. So what this stands to reason is that instead of studying a whole population, we take a representative portion of that population and we call it sample. Now, studying the characteristic of this sample, employing probability, we can be able to then extrapolate what we find about this sample to the general population. Whenever you seek to do anything like that, know that you have to use inferential statistics. Now, what are some use case situations where we can employ inferential statistics? 1, when we seek to make judgments of the probability that an observed difference between groups is dependable on one of those groups, or whatever we observed occurred by chance. Another situation is when we intend to infer from a sample data set what the population might think. So you intend to know what a population thinks about vaccination. And so as we discussed earlier, you take a fraction of that population, you administer your questionnaire. At the end of the day, whatever you find about that sample, you extrapolate it to the population. And then you can see at the end of your study, the population of this particular jurisdiction thinks this, and that about vaccination. Another use case situation is when you intend to compare the average performance of 2 groups on a single measure for difference or differences. So you have a particular measure you intend to administer to 2 different groups. Now, after administering this particular intervention, you want to see how the 2 groups have fared with regard to this particular intervention. And when you intend to draw such conclusions between differences that occur, you will need inferential statistics. Now, what are some tests that we can employ whenever we are doing inferential statistics? There are quite a number of them. Some include student t-test, analysis of variance, analysis of covariance, regression analysis, factor analysis, cluster analysis, multidimensional scaling, discriminant function analysis, and the list goes on and on and on. Now, we have been able to clearly see 3 things about inferential statistics. First, we've been able to establish what it is. Second, its use case situations. And lastly, we establish some tests that we can employ whenever we are doing inferential statistics. If you like this video, kindly subscribe to the channel, kindly share with your friends. And by subscribing, you stand a chance of receiving, or stand a chance of being one of the first people to receive any video that we upload on the channel. This is Schedulytics. Until we meet again, it's a bye.